Amazing. So thank you all for taking the time out of your Sunday to be here today. Hopefully there are a few new people here, a few people who are here for the first time. And today you're going to see something wonderful. I hope everybody's excited. Sadly, Lucky's not able to join us today. I've had a message where she's had something come up last minute and she's not going to be able to join us today. So she's not going to be here to cover the business plan, the compensation plan. So I will attempt to get her to join next week as well and give us a more detailed demonstration of the compensation plan. I will go over a few things myself afterwards, a couple of the basics, but I'll let Lucky come and do the more detailed stuff just to be sure that we don't miss anything in the longer term. But if everybody's ready, I'm here. I'm going to begin. So let's.
Ça va?
Okay.
Tu te réveilles avec ton téléphone. Montre, je regarde si quelqu'un a envoyé l'argent.
If you could mute yourselves for me, please.
Yeah,
right. Dennis, can you confirm my screen is visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Perfect. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Perfect. So today what I'm going to be talking about is affiliate marketing 2.0, or as it is more recently known, affiliate marketing 3.0, now that we are officially a decentralized autonomous organization. And what that means is that we all will have a vote on the future of this company. The governance token will be released around the same time as the ICO in the next 2 or 3 weeks. And then whenever you buy a license or a miner, you'll get a governance token. And then whenever there is a decision to be made, we will all have a vote on that decision on the way forwards for this company, which is very, very exciting. It means we all have a say. And affiliate marketing 2.0 is being brought to us by We're All Satoshi. And We're All Satoshi is creating an ecosystem of products that we can trust, an ecosystem of products that we know that we can share with confidence. And the way that it's doing that is by breaking away from the old model of ROI, return on investment. Over the last few years, many of us, if not all of us, have been involved in different projects that were all ROI projects. And that means that's where you put money in and you get money out. Now, to some degree, we probably trusted those very blindly. You know, we assumed that they were doing what they said they were doing with the money to generate the profits. But in the end, they simply weren't sustainable because in all likelihood, they either weren't doing what they said they were doing or it was mismanaged. In most cases, it was probably because they weren't doing what they said they were doing, because ROI projects are very difficult to run. And in the end, they promise so much, but they never deliver. Certainly in my experience, they have never delivered anything on the long term. But affiliate marketing 2.0 is all about being product-led so that we have products, not promises, but products that work. And We're All Satoshi is in partnership with Boomerang. And as you'll see, Boomerang is the second of our products. And it's very, very exciting. Now, this entire ecosystem is the brainchild of our CEO, Chavez. Now, Chavez is a tech giant. He's only 28 years old, but in his short life, I suppose, he has managed to grow a huge tech company that specializes in writing AI and smart contracts for companies all around the world. And you almost certainly would have used his AI on your phone. Now, he started his first company when he was 17. And since then, he has achieved huge success. And we have reached this point where he has now created the We Are All Satoshi ecosystem. And his long-term goal for us is to be here and ensure sustainability for the long term and secure liquidity so that everybody can rely on the income that is generated through the products that Chavez either creates himself or brings us from external places. The first of our products is our flagship product, which was Bitcoin Code. Now, Bitcoin Code is Bitcoin for the 21st century. Bitcoin itself has been mind-blowing, has done incredible things over the last 15 years. And there has been experts from all over the world and from all industries all those years ago that said that Bitcoin was just a passing fad. Bitcoin would never last. It doesn't mean anything. It has no value. And yet here we are 15 years later with Bitcoin having achieved a new all-time high in the last few days of $73,000. Now, it has pulled back a little bit, but it almost certainly will continue to surge over the coming months. So despite the experts from the banking world, the experts from the economies world, the experts from any financial industry, despite their expertise, it turns out that expertise does not help you see into the future. And despite that expertise, Bitcoin has still gone on to change lives all around the world. But Bitcoin is 15 years old. The Bitcoin network was born in an age when technology itself was still very young. It was still at its birth, really. So it was created in a way that it cannot be altered. So the Bitcoin network cannot be adapted. It cannot be changed. It cannot be updated. It cannot be modernized. And as a result of that, Bitcoin has become slow to transact with, and it has become expensive to transact with, and it has become very expensive to mine. And it will continue in that path. We've got the halving coming up in the next month or so, which will make it twice as expensive to mine. So what do we do? How do you improve on something that can't be improved? Well, of course, the only solution is to recreate it. And that is exactly what Chavez has done. He has recreated Bitcoin in the form of Bitcoin Code. Now, Bitcoin Code is an exact duplicate of Bitcoin in every way. A 21 million supply, 7,200 coins mined on a daily basis, 50 every 10 minutes, a halving every 4 years. It is 100% decentralized. So what's different about it? Well, of course, we have our own blockchain. That's why Bitcoin Code is a coin, not a token. And that blockchain is EVM compliant. And that means that it has smart contract abilities, which means that companies can come and use our blockchain to build their projects on, which instantly gives Bitcoin Code value. It is faster, almost faster than any other network to transact with. It is cheaper than almost any other network to transact with. And of course, the next incredible innovation is these NFT miners. These NFT miners that Chavez has specially created and spent 3 years of his life developing mine Bitcoin Code online through your phone, through your laptop, online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for the next 140 years. And that means that you don't need heavy industrial equipment to mine, as in with Bitcoin. Bitcoin miners are very, very expensive. ant miners. They're around $1,200. They'll almost double in. I'm sure they'll double in price when the halving comes, because Bitcoin will have a greater value, which means the miners will be worth so much more. And you need half a dozen miners in order to be able to mine Bitcoin efficiently. You need expensive cooling equipment. You need a special place in your house that's dedicated just to that. So you're going to lose space in your home. And now you just don't need that, because Bitcoin code is everything that Bitcoin is, but just made for the 21st century. So Bitcoin code is giving you a second chance to be part of something incredible at its birth. Now, who knows if Bitcoin code will ever hit the lofty heights that Bitcoin has? Nobody can predict that. But I'm certain it will be worth huge value, or it will have huge value in the future, because of the modern enhancements that it has brought to the network. We have these three miners: the GT1X, which is $50, the GT10X, which is $500, the GT100X, which is $5,000. Each one of these miners is more powerful than the other, obviously, and they will allow you to mine directly through your phone online. But we are here to really show you and demonstrate to you and tell you about Boomerang. Boomerang is the latest addition to our products. And Boomerang is spreading very, very fast, because it is such an exciting innovation, not just in the crypto space, but in the trading world also. Now, Boomerang is a concept that brings together these three things: arbitrage trading, artificial intelligence, and zero collateral flash loans. Now, arbitrage trading has been around for decades. People like us probably haven't heard of arbitrage trading, or if we have, we haven't understood it and we haven't tried it, because it's not a simple thing. Artificial intelligence, we've all heard of since the introduction of our mobile phone, but how many of us have actually used artificial intelligence? Yet it is quite prolific on the internet now. There's barely a service that isn't reliant or can't be provided by artificial intelligence. And as for flash loans, I'd never heard of a flash loan before I'd been introduced to Boomerang. And that's because people like us have not had access. It has only been available to tech providers and top-end traders. But Boomerang is bringing these three things together and making them available to the average everyday person. And that's you, that's me, that's our friends, that's our family. And at the click of a button through Boomerang, you are practically an expert trader. But let's look at what each of these things is. So arbitrage involves exploiting price differences of the same asset in different markets or on different platforms. For example, if an asset is priced lower on one exchange and higher on another, traders can buy the asset on the cheaper platform and sell it on the more expensive one, profiting from the price differential. Now, arbitrage opportunities are often fleeting and require quick execution to capitalize on the price gaps. So reading behind that, it does kind of sound fairly simple, doesn't it? You buy an asset here and you sell it there for a profit. It probably is that simple if you're doing it, if you're buying something on Amazon and selling it on eBay, or buying on eBay and selling it on Amazon. You just buy the product and then put the price up by 20% and then sell it on a different platform. But when it comes to crypto, this is something that takes a lot of skill. If it takes skill, that means it takes time to learn. And that means you have to develop experience before you can do it efficiently, before you can do it effectively. In order to be able to perform an arbitrage and make regular profits, you have to have a deep understanding of the crypto space. You have to have a deep understanding of each of the different platforms that you'll use in order to be able to buy an asset quickly to then be able to move the asset quickly, to then be able to sell the asset quickly in order to realize the profits. Not only that, you also need to have capital sitting on each of those platforms. Now, sometimes it's not as straightforward as selling it, buying it here and selling it there, because not every asset is available on every platform. So it's possible that you'll have to do what's called a triangulated trade. So you'll buy it on platform A, move it to platform B, swap it for something else, move it to platform C, and then sell that asset in order to realize the profits. So as simple as it sounds, this is something that takes skill, takes expertise to be able to do and make sure that you're making profits. Now, a DeFi flash loan is a relatively new form of uncollateralized loan. They're available to traders on some decentralized finance protocol-based blockchain networks. This type of loan allows traders to borrow unsecured loans from lenders without a middleman. Now, you've read that correctly and you've heard that correctly. An uncollateralized loan. So on the previous slide, I was saying that you're going to have capital sitting on each of the different platforms ready to be able to buy. But through Boomerang and flash loan services, that's no longer true. You now have the ability to borrow tens of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars of assets in order to be able to trade. So you're no longer risking your own assets anymore. And this is a real innovation for the average everyday person, because anybody who's getting involved in trading as a new trader, it's very risky. There's a lot of stuff to learn, and invariably you will make a lot of losses before you make a lot of trades. It's just the learning curve of learning something new. But through Boomerang, you can trade risk-free because you're not using any of your own assets. When a flash loan has been issued, the smart contract rules ensure that the borrower pays back the loan before the transaction ends. If this condition isn't met, the smart contract reverses the transaction, and it's like the loan never happened in the first place. And this guarantees the safety of the funds in the reverse pool. Now, again, reading behind this, you can see that this is a loan that lasts only seconds. This isn't a loan that you're borrowing in advance. Like when you go to the bank and you'll borrow $4,000 or $5,000 to buy a car, or $100,000, $150,000 to buy a house. This isn't a loan that you're borrowing in advance and paying interest on. This is a loan that happens solely in the moment of the execution of the trade. It's really more of a trading limit as opposed to a loan that you're taking in advance. It's like a credit card, for example. On a credit card, you'll have a $5,000 limit, but you're not borrowing $5,000. You are borrowing it in the moment that you buy something. And this is what's happening here. You have a credit limit, a flash loan limit. When you execute the trade, that is when the loan is created to the value of the trade you're executing. And before that transaction ends, the loan is repaid. So that means this is a loan that lasts 20 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe a minute at most. And this is a really exciting innovation because, again, it means you're trading with someone else's assets, the liquidity provider's assets. It's risk-free. So let's go through an example of that. So let's say you find an asset on platform A and you borrow 10 Ethereum from the liquidity provider. Now you use that 10 Ethereum and you buy the undervalued asset on platform A. You then move it to platform B where it is overvalued, and you will sell it for 11 Ethereum. In the moment of the finalizing of this transaction, the flash loan is repaid of 10 Ethereum. And that means you have a profit of 1 Ethereum. Now, if you were executing this trade on any other platform, where do these profits go? Well, the profits, of course, sit on the platform in their wallet, under their control, not yours, under their control. And then, of course, when you've built up enough assets, the next logical step is to withdraw your funds. And that's when you discover that's not so simple, because they'll either need time because they don't hold the liquidity in liquid form. It'll all be there purely as digital numbers. So that means they need to generate the liquidity first. So you may have to wait 72 hours. If it's a particularly large amount, you may have to wait a month before they have the physical funds ready for you to actually withdraw. But of course, often what happens is you try to withdraw and they'll say, yes, no problem. You need to pay the $1,000 admin fee, or the $1,000 processing fee, or the $500 something fee. And then you find out at that point that actually you can't do a withdrawal at all, and that it is just a scam site. But in Boomerang, that's not the case. For the first time ever, all of your profits are 100% under your control, because your profits go directly to your MetaMask wallet. And if there's anybody here that doesn't know what a MetaMask wallet is, MetaMask is a decentralized crypto wallet. It's not linked to Boomerang in ownership. It's a completely independent wallet that you have ownership of, that you have control of. Nobody can access the wallet but you, because you have the security keys. And that, of course, means that you have complete control over your own assets. And that means you can withdraw when you want. You don't need to wait for anybody to give you permission, and you don't need to pay extortionate fees in order to withdraw. You can withdraw when you want, at any time. And that's a first in the industry. There's no other platform like it, where you have control of your assets from the first profit created. This is the Boomerang Dashboard. It's very easy to use. Now, we are heading towards live launch on the MVP, which is on the 5th of April, where we will be doing some extensive testing. So this dashboard may change slightly, but as it stands, this is the dashboard. It is very, very easy to use, very simple to understand. This is the Market Opportunities tab. Now, the important thing to understand is that Boomerang is not a trading platform in its own right. It is merely a search engine. When you go to execute a trade, the AI simply goes and finds trades. It searches thousands of different decentralized exchanges, and it will present you with a range of profitable trades. And currently, it has the ability to find 15,000 different pairs, and it will present you with a section of those pairs. And you can choose which trade you wish to execute. And in this example, we're looking at USDC and wrapped Ethereum. So now that we've selected our pair, we go to the dashboard and we enter the first of our pair. Now, in this case, it's USDC. The first of your pair is how you will receive your profits. So in this example, USDC is what we are trading with, and it is how you will receive your profits. So once we've added USDC in, you then add the quantity of USDC you wish to borrow. Remember, you are not borrowing dollars. You are borrowing assets. So when you borrow 100 of USDC, you're borrowing 100 USDC, not $100. Once you've entered that in, you can check underneath, and this is where it will give you the dollar value of what you're borrowing. It just so happens USDC is a stable coin, which means USDC, one USDC is $1. Then you enter the second of your pair, which is in this case wrapped Ethereum. You then check the percentage profit because it might be a little bit higher and it might be a little bit lower. You can then check the entire details of your arbitrage over here. And that, of course, leaves one thing left. That's to hit the confirm button. And once you hit that confirm button, the AI and the smart contract rushes out into the marketplace. The smart contract goes to the liquidity provider. It generates the loan. It interacts with the artificial intelligence, which then goes to the exchange, buys the USDC. And then it will go through a whole host of different processes in order to execute the transaction, finalizing by selling and completing the trade and depositing the profits directly into your MetaMask account. And that only leaves one thing left, and that is to check, that is to check to see how much you have left of your flash loan limit. As you trade, it will deduct from your flash loan allowance. Now, we have several licenses available for Boomerang. License number 1 is $500. Now, we are in the beta phase. So we're doing some extensive testing now. And on the 5th of April, we'll be going to the alpha phase testing, the MVP, where we'll be doing some much larger testing to make sure that the servers can withstand the volume of trading, the volume of users, so that we can refine Boomerang down to something truly beautiful and perfect. So if you buy your license now, all licenses purchased between now and April 5th, you will receive 300x leverage, plus at no extra cost, you will receive a preliminary trading allowance. And in this case, on the $500 license, you will receive $1,500 to use between now and launch. And that $1,500 is real funding. So you're able to trade and generate real profits into your MetaMask that you can withdraw and test it for yourself. And you can demonstrate this to your friends, to your family, and show them the power of what we have. And then when we get to MVP, you will receive your full flash loan allowance of $150,000, 300x your $500. Now that on its own is pretty phenomenal, but we also have license 2. So license 2 is $1,000. You'll get $3,000 to use between now and MVP, and $300,000 once we reach MVP. License 3 is $3,000. You'll get $10,000 to use between now and MVP, and you'll get $900,000 of flash loan allowance once we get to MVP. And then there's license 4, which is $5,000. You'll get $20,000 to use between now and MVP, and you'll get $1.5 million to be able to trade with from MVP onwards. Now, these are exciting numbers, but not as exciting as this. License 5 is $10,000. You'll get $50,000 to use between now and MVP. Again, to be able to demonstrate to yourself that it works, to demonstrate to other people that it works, and see those profits landing in your MetaMask. But then on MVP, you will get a whopping $3 million of trading allowance. Imagine what you could do with $3 million of trading allowance. This is going to be a game changer for so many people. Just on, just on some basic maths, if you do 1% profit, minimum of 1% profit on every trade on $3 million, that's $30,000 of profits. Now, I don't know about you, but I find that very exciting. And all of this is attached to the We Are All Satoshi affiliate program. And the We Are All Satoshi affiliate program is a binary system. So we operate on two legs, a left and a right. So when you join on your own, you are considered a basic subscriber. When you bring in one person to the left and one person to the right, and you all have bought a license or a miner, you become a premium subscriber. And that means you have access to the rest of the compensation plan. And this is that compensation plan. So the first reward is subscribers can earn 5% reward as introducer kickbacks for referring unlimited subscribers. Introducer kickbacks on boosters. Now, a booster or a hash up or a boost up is when you buy a second or a third or a fourth license, or a second or a third or a fourth miner and beyond. Typically, you do this by using the profits you've made through your affiliate model. But you can, if you wish, bring in fresh funds. The only condition for this is that introducer kickbacks are given from the third paid subscription you sponsor directly, and for all personally introduced subscribers when they hash up. There's the check match bonus. When you sponsor one person to the left and one person to the right directly, you will qualify to receive a 10% check match bonus. The check match bonus is limited on a daily ranking from $300 to $1,500, depending on the rank that has been attained. The capping for the check match bonus increases as subscribers climb the ranks. So let's see that as an example. That was a bit jumpy on there, wasn't it? So let's say you've joined, you've bought yourself a $500 license. You introduce person number one on the left and number two on the right. They buy a $500 and $1,000 license. The next day, you then introduce person number three, who buys a $500 license. That means you earn a 5% kickback. That's $25. You also have created a 10% check match, which means you now get $100 as well. Your total income is $125. Now, this is purely for sharing the opportunity, simply by showing people the Boomerang platform, by simply inviting people to a Zoom like this. Hey, come and see a Zoom. Come and find out what this is all about. Maybe you're going to like it. You didn't have to work hard for it. You simply shared an opportunity. Now, this isn't something unusual. This is something that every platform, every business, every company on the internet is doing. Everywhere, everybody has an affiliate link. Binance has an affiliate link. OK Exchange has an affiliate link. Lots of other normal, regular platforms in the traditional business world all have affiliate links. Share your affiliate link. If somebody buys a product through us using your affiliate link, you'll get a 10% discount on your next purchase. So sharing the opportunity is not something that's unusual. You go out to dinner, you'll tell your friends about it. You go and see a great movie, you'll tell your friends about it. You find a shop that's selling whatever, clothes at a great discount, you'll tell your friends about it. The difference here is that through the We're All Satoshi affiliate program, you have unlimited access to earnings. The maximum earning amount for all income and bonuses is restricted to 3 times the subscription amount. Hash ups are available for all miners and Boomerang licenses. So if you buy a $50 miner your potential income through the affiliate model is $150. The $500 miner, it's $1,500. And on the $5,000 miner, it's $15,000. If you buy a $500 license, your potential income through the affiliate model is $1,500. From the $1,000 license, it's $3,000. From the $3,000 license, it's $9,000. Through the $5,000 license, it's $15,000. And through the $10,000 license, it's $30,000. So why do we call these potential income? Because after all, many of us have been here for a long time. We've seen this working. We've earned our rewards. So we know it works. So why call it a potential income? Well, because the truth is we don't know what your goals are. We don't know what your vision is. We don't know what your plans are. You might be quite happy to come in, buy a license and trade all by yourself, being a secret agent, if you like. You may buy a miner and mine your Bitcoin code all by yourself, and you might be quite happy, just you, yourself, on your own. And that's okay. We're not here to tell you what to do. We're not here to make a vision up for you. If you wish to be passive, that's absolutely fine. If at some point in the future you decide you want to start sharing, we're here for you. But if you are a passive person, then obviously you're not going to be able to earn affiliate income. Of course, you will still continue to earn through trading. That's independent income. And of course, you will still continue to earn your Bitcoin code through mining. That's independent assets into your MetaMask. I'm purely referring to the affiliate model income. But of course, if you are here with a vision, if you are here with a goal, and you've already got a list of names running through your mind, I know somebody, this person's going to be interested in that. I know this person's been looking for something incredible. Then this is the place to be, because the We Are All Satoshi ecosystem is creating something incredible. So now it doesn't have to be a potential income. It can be a real income simply by sharing the opportunity, by bringing people to this Zoom and Zooms like it during the week. Now, this is the Ascension Club bonus. We start off at Shiba, and this is the first rung on this incredible ladder. And this is where I am now, Shiba. Oh, I forgot. How could I forget? I recently achieved Tron. So I am now on the second rung of this exciting ladder. Just in case anybody forgot. Anybody who wants to say congratulations in the chat, feel free. I'm kidding. If you hit Shiba, when you do $100,000 worth of business on your left and right, you'll receive $1,000 of Shiba tokens. When you hit Tron, $2,000 of Tron, $3,000 of Doge, $4,000 of Cardano, $5,000 of Ripple, $10,000 of Matic, $20,000 of Polkadot, $30,000 of Solana, $40,000 of Binance, $100,000 of Ethereum. Now, even if we stop right there, this is a very, very exciting crypto portfolio. Imagine what this is going to look like in a few months from now after the halving, once we are really deeply entrenched in the bull run. But of course, you know as well as I do that no crypto portfolio is truly complete without Bitcoin. That's like a donut without jam, a custard cream without custard, like jelly without ice cream. Of course, there has to be Bitcoin. And when you've done $20 million worth of business on your left and on your right, you will receive $1 million worth of Bitcoin. And I'll tell you why that is exciting, because there's not a doubt in my mind that at some point in the next, I don't know, 5 years, maybe 10 years, to have $1 million worth of Bitcoin means that you will be holding one Bitcoin. I don't doubt that at some point in the future, no matter how far away, Bitcoin itself will be $1 million. And that, I think, is truly exciting, because that is going to change the lives of so many more people. But that also means that Bitcoin code will be dragged along in future bull runs and will have huge value as well. This is the same ranking system, but in chart form. Take a photograph of it, print it off, put it somewhere prominent. Use this as your new goal board. All of the projects that you were involved in before, that promised so much and delivered so little and stole your vision away from you and stole your goals list away from you. When you took that goal board down and threw it in the bin, when you took that list of things you want to achieve and threw it in the bin, you can now write that out again and create a new goal board and use this as the first goal. Where do you want to be in 6 months? Where do you want to be in a year from now? More importantly, who are you going to help to achieve some of these ranks over the next 6 months? We also have the pool income structure. To attain mega pool by accomplishing a business volume of $1 million of Boomerang licenses, or by securing 3 node subscriptions on your left and right, you will be eligible to receive a monthly share of 4% of the total company revenue. To attain gigapool by accomplishing business volume of $5 million of Boomerang licenses on your left and right, or by having a minimum of 2 members who have achieved mega node pool rank on your left and right, you'll be eligible to receive 7% of the total company revenue. To attain TerraPool by accomplishing a business volume of $10 million of Boomerang licenses, or by having at least 1 giga member on your left and right, you'll be eligible to receive a monthly share of 10% of the total company revenue. Plus, you will also be granted a free node subscription. So you don't even need a node to achieve this. Now, for anybody that doesn't know what a node is a very important part of the transaction verification process on any blockchain. The Bitcoin network has nearly 100,000 nodes. Every single transaction passes through a node or a sequence of nodes to be verified before it is added to the blockchain. Currently, on the BTC20 chain, we have around 300 nodes that they sold on the last offering about a month ago. But there will be many thousands of nodes. They will be reopening the selling of nodes in April, May time, probably May, since the MVP has been pushed to April. And once you are a node, you will be earning BTCC directly into your MetaMask every second of every day, because all these thousands of transactions will be passing through your computer for verification. Now, these are the terms and conditions. A beta version account with its respective flash loan limit will be granted exclusively to whitelisted wallets during pre-launch. After the MVP launch, users who obtained beta Boomerang licenses will be able to utilize their 300x flash loan limit. After the MVP launch, new Boomerang licenses purchased will have a multiplier of 200x. So now is the time to take action, to lock in your 300x. Either way, we're still looking at big numbers, but there's a difference in those numbers. If you buy a $500 license now, you're getting $150,000 of trading allowance at no extra cost. If you buy it after MVP, you're getting $100,000. So it's an extra $50,000 in trading allowance. If you buy a $10,000 license, now you're getting $3 million of trading allowance. After MVP, you're getting $2 million. That's $1 million different. Still huge numbers, but an extra $1 million at no extra cost. It seems wild to miss out on that. So now is the time to take action. Introducer kickbacks and check match bonuses are credited to the account on a daily basis. Subscribers have the opportunity to receive Ascension Club rewards from multiple clubs every month. So let's say you do $250,000 in 1 month. That means that you would have achieved Shiba and Tron in the same month. And that means that you will also receive Shiba tokens as well as Tron tokens. So if a subscriber has achieved Cardano rank in the club, then they will receive club bonus from Cardano, Doge, Tron, and Shiba as well. Ascension Club rewards will be credited every first Monday of the month. All affiliate earnings are subject to a fixed 2% admin fee, but there are 0 withdrawal fees. Now, this isn't referring to what you make through trading or through mining. This is purely a 2% admin fee from your affiliate income. Pool income will be calculated based on the total company revenue for the period starting from the first day to the 30th day of each month. The maximum earning amount for all income and bonuses is restricted to 3 times the subscription amount. The Bitcoin Ascension Club rank has no 3x capping. And that brings me to the end. So if you didn't notice, then I certainly hope that you were taking notes. But in case you didn't notice, please recognize that you are being rewarded at every stage of this business for your contribution to the growth of the ecosystem, for your contribution to the growth of the community, for your contribution to the lives of those around you. You are being rewarded because you are what makes this company possible. Chavez and We're All Satoshi simply provides the products. But it is you, it is us working together as a community with a common goal, pulling together to help change the lives of the people around us. So thank you for listening. Okay, so if we go to Dennis, if you're able to do some demonstrations.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me. Okay, so yeah, let's dive in. I'm excited because I'm going to earn, not you. Okay, so don't get jealous. I'm the only one's going to earn right now. So if you have something to trade, then you can trade. But let me show you. Okay, so this is very basic. So let me share my screen with you. Where is it? So share my screen. Okay. I hope everyone can see my screen now.
Indeed we can.
Perfect. Okay, so let's go. And let's open my Boomerang. Give me a second. So there you go. Okay, let's go with Boomerang. Okay. So since we are on a Sunday and you have a special, you put your time in, especially in here. So I will do a big trade because I'm going to earn bigger with the big trade. Okay, so don't get jealous again. I'm just telling you. I'm just going to do it. So let's see. Okay, so this is my Boomerang and the trading. Okay, this is the Boomerang trading platform that we have. Okay, so right now, very fortunate that I still have 10K left with the 50,000 that was granted to me. Okay, so here, this is what Joe has been saying. This is where we're going to start the loan. We are just sanctioned. When you see your flash loan limit here, you will just be able to see your sanctioned amount. let's say you on the MVP launch, you'll be able to see here the 150,000 or the $3 million. Okay, and then eventually we can get the loan, just like that Joe said, like a credit card. We're going to borrow, we're going to use it to buy something, and then we are just going to have the loan. Okay, so let's go with the market opportunities. Of course, these market opportunities that's scrolling from left to right, you know, it's so small. That's why we need to give the bigger one. So we just have to open the market opportunities. Okay, so in this time, this is live. Okay, so you don't have to worry about, okay, what's going on here. Okay, you just have to look at the potential profit percentage like Joe mentioned earlier. So very basic, find the biggest one. Why would you choose the small one? Why would you choose a lesser profit, right? We are trading here. We are here to make money. Okay, so that's a very basic rule that we can do here. Okay, so right now I am seeing this USDT. Oops, it changed already. Okay, that was quick. So that's why it's changing. Okay, so right now I'm seeing Rapmatic and USDC. Okay, so this is 1.23%. So let's go and let's do the loan. Okay, now said Rapmatic. Okay, this is the very important part. Okay, I have a team member 2 days ago. She called me and told me that she only traded $50 and eventually she traded a link. And the total cost of that link is $900. Okay? So her flash loan limit of 1,500 is almost gone because he didn't notice. So I will give you a tip. The tip here is if you want to see how much the token they're going to borrow, you just have to put 1. And then eventually here, it will show you how much the value of the token. Okay? So we are borrowing an asset. Remember, that's Joe said earlier, we borrow an asset. So if you wanted to see how much the token is first, let's say you choose Ethereum, you choose Bitcoin, you choose Link, you choose Aave, then you will be able to see a different prices. So putting number 1 is a very good step that you will be able to see that how much are you going to trade, because you can decide how many tokens are you going to borrow. Okay, so right now we're going to do $1,000 trade. Okay, so let's say 950. See, 950 Rapmatic is $1,000 worth of $1,000.28 ang worth of USD. Okay, so that means we're going. This is the thing that we need to remember always. We are borrowing the asset. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I've been keeping talking, so probably the liquidity is gone, but still probably it's still there. So now AI will work. Okay, I'm really excited now because I'm probably going to earn $10.32. That's 1%. Okay, so 1% is good. So just the last part, you just have to click confirm. You don't need to be an expert for trading. You just have to know how to choose the profit. You just know how to click confirm, and then that's it. And then you say we pay the gas fee for it. So let's confirm the gas fee. And then when it's done, okay, let me here. Can you see my Rapmatic? That's 797. Eventually it will change. Okay, so see, real-time profit goes directly to my wallet. Okay, how much is that? Thank you so much for the $10. I've been get something to earn. So don't be jealous. Okay, eventually you will be able to learn how to trade, and it's very basic. Can you see how many steps I've done? I just choose the pair, and then I put the number of token. I click the asset that we need to do the arbitrage, and then click confirm. Where in the world you're going to do trading like that? Okay, this is how basic the arbitrage trading in Boomerang. Okay, but of course, Joe said earlier that we are not going to book a loose trade here. Okay, so I will prove it to you also. Okay, so let's pick a random token. Okay, let's say the link. Okay, again, the tip, you have to click 1. Now you can see how much the value of the token. Okay, so let's put 100. So that's 1,800. Okay, look at that. How many link is that? Okay, and then of course the token that we are going to trade. I hope this is a negative 1, because if not, I'm going to, okay, it's a negative 1. So in this particular example, if I execute this, I will be able to lose $4. And it doesn't make sense if you're going to trade a losing trade, though. We are here to make money, okay? But of course, we are too stubborn. Sometimes if we are on a mobile phone, you will be able not to see. You're too excited. You just need to click confirm. And then eventually you didn't see that it's negative. But when we click confirm, it says it's not a profitable trade, transaction aborted. Even if you keep on doing that, it will not allow you to do a loose trade, okay? Because as the smart contract said earlier, it was mentioned, the borrower must have to pay the loan first before the transaction end. And in this scenario, there is no way you can pay the loan because you are trading a negative trades, okay? So even if you keep on doing it, okay, that's a good thing. Stop wasting your time. Find the profitable trade. So that's easy, okay? So I hope you enjoy. If you can request one more, I can do, but I think Joe have something to say.
No, Dennis, I love to see you making money. Let's do one more profitable trade.
Of course. Okay, let's do one more. Okay. Since it's Sunday and you take your time here, of course I will do. I love making money. Okay, let's find again in the market opportunities. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, I think Rapmatic and USDC has a quite liquidity right now. So let's do that again. Okay, so let's go Rapmatic. Okay. Okay, let's change the quantity. Remember, we need to change the quantity to, again, a 950 Rapmatic. Okay. Oh, it's gone negative. Okay. So let's do that again. Let's try another pair. Say LDO. These are most of the time the pairs that Rapmatic are going with. So that's 1.14. I will confirm that. Okay. This means I'm going to earn again another $10. And again, thank you so much for that. Okay. So let's click confirm. Okay. I'll show you my MetaMask again. So here, see, can you see the Rapmatic? That's 806. You will see that every trade that you're going to do, once it's a successful trade, all your profit goes directly to your MetaMask real time, like that. See, $817 changed automatically on my wallet. Again, thank you again. I earned $20 in so easy. I don't think I spent 2 minutes on that, but yeah. So that's how easily it is to do the trade. So you keep on earning, you keep on clicking, and then you keep on earning. Okay. So yeah, back to you, Joe.
Amazing. Great job, Dennis. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for doing that.
You're welcome.
You can stop sharing.
Okay, stop sharing now. Yeah, go. So
fantastic. Dennis, that was brilliant. I love to see people making money. There's nothing more exciting. You know, this industry is changing lives all around the world. And there is nothing, for me, there is nothing I like more than to see other people achieving success and making money. And that's why we're all here. This is an industry that allows you the freedom to be able to help others and achieve your own goals at the same time. So I loved that. That was absolutely amazing to watch. So I guess I will open up to questions. And Dennis, and you're welcome to answer questions. Join me in answering questions as well if anybody has any.
of course.
Just pop your hands up.
Okay.
Naushad. Hi, Naushad. How you doing? You can ask your question. Oh, sorry, I muted you by accident. Naushad, if you can unmute, please.
Yeah. Hi, Joe.
Hi, mate.
I just have a fairly simple question. I just wanted to know if we can have multiple Boomerang accounts and only one MetaMask wallet address.
I'll let you answer that, Dennis.
Sorry again. I'm doing something. Can you repeat?
Oh, sorry, that's okay. Fine. Can you have multiple Boomerang accounts and only one wallet address?
Multiple Boomerang account.
Yeah. Can you use the same MetaMask account address on multiple licenses?
Yes, absolutely you can. You can buy 100 licenses if you want to. So it's not a problem to me. As long as you have something to, you want to buy more licenses, it's okay doing it every time, every day, every minute. There's no going to be it's not going to be an issue at all.
Yeah, there are no restrictions.
Yeah, no restrictions. I hope that answers.
Does that answer your question now, Shad?
No, I just want to confirm. You can have multiple Boomerang accounts licenses, but only one wallet address is required,
Yes.
Yes.
or do you need to have multiple wallet addresses?
No. You one wallet addresses, even 100 licenses are good. So it doesn't matter how many licenses.
And also for the BTCC miners, it's also the same thing. We can have multiple BTCC miners and only one wallet address.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So okay, fine.
You're
That
right.
answers my question. Thank you.
Perfect. Asen, if I'm saying that correctly. Asen, you can ask your question. Asen Hilda.
Yes, good evening. This is actually Achen Hilda is James Ochola from Uganda.
Oh, hey, James. How you doing? Great to see you.
I'm-
Fantastic. I'm so glad you managed to join.
Yeah, sure. I've joined with some people actually.
Say again.
I joined with some more people actually. I have team there. They are there.
Amazing.
Actually.
Amazing.
My question is like now, okay, how many times in case I happen to buy my license and it happened to get finished within a month, is it not restricted? Supposing I buy like, for example, $500 license for Boomerangs, and it happened that to get finished within 2 weeks. Is it possible for me to buy more license within the same period, the same month, or I have to wait for some period of time within which I will get another one?
No, there's no restrictions. You can buy as many licenses as you want whenever you want. So let's say you buy a $500 license today, and let's say you use up your $150,000 today, you can buy another license immediately.
Wow, that's really something interesting.
You don't even need to wait until you've used up your flash loan. You can buy another license now.
As long as it is enough for the package.
Yeah, as long as you've got $500, you can buy as many. I mean, most of us here have got more than one license in the waiting. I've hashed up, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 times. So when we go to MVP, I'll have probably somewhere in the region of $1 million, I don't know, whatever that works out at is, like almost $1 million in trading allowance.
Oh yeah, so I've asked this question. I'm asking this question for my team to understand because I've been explaining to them the same thing. So I know you are confirming it, and so they have understood it.
Perfect. Yeah, no, there's no limitations. So let's clarify that on a wider scale.
All right.
So there are no limitations on the amount of licenses that you can have. You can buy as many licenses as you wish, as often as you wish.
Okay.
There are no limitations on the size of trade. Right now, because we're in the beta phase, then you can't do big trades. But once we go to MVP, you'll be able to do $1,000 trade, a $10,000 trade, a $50,000 trade, a $100,000 trade, $1 million trade. There's no limitations on the size of trade that you're able to do.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Right. There's no limitation on how often you trade either. You can trade every minute of every day. The only limitation is the amount of flash loan limit that you have. That's the only limitation. You can only trade up to the amount of flash loan limit that you have.
All right, then. Thanks.
No
Thank
problem.
you so much.
Great to see you here, James. I'm really happy that you made it.
Sure. Thanks, brother Joe. Thanks. I appreciate you.
Okay, Paul.
Joe.
Hey, Paul.
Hi, how is everyone doing? To clarify one statement that the gentleman asked the question earlier.
Yeah.
I know that if I have an account, I could have multiple accounts and use the same MetaMask wallet. But if you have number 1, number 2, and number 3 account, so if you have 3 accounts, you make one account and then you put one underneath the first account and one underneath another one on the right and the left. You have to have different MetaMask for those 2 underneath. You can't use the same MetaMask at the top, right?
Okay, you're talking about in We're All Satoshi on the affiliate model.
Yes.
Okay, so
And isn't that goes to the Boomerang also, because is that going to be different?
no, obviously in Boomerang, it doesn't matter. In Boomerang, you can have the same wallet address no matter how many licenses you buy. So you don't need to have a different wallet address for every license. Now, what was said a couple of weeks ago was that if you buy a license, let's say you've got 2 We're All Satoshi accounts, 2 usernames in WOS.
Yes.
Okay. If you buy a license on one username, you put in one wallet address. If you buy a license on the other username, then you use a different wallet address.
Gotcha. That's what I
But
want
the other day on a Zoom, somebody asked that question and Chavez said, actually said it doesn't matter. Now, I personally have got 3 usernames in WOS, and I use the same wallet address for all of them. And I've not had an issue.
That's news.
So I'm not sure why they initially said that you have to have a different username. It may be that under those circumstances that was true, but maybe now it doesn't matter.
Well, it's good to know that now. Thanks.
Can you
I
confirm
appreciate
that,
your-
Dennis? That's what's.
I'm sorry.
Am I right?
Yeah, well, it comes from Chavez directly, so I don't think there's any issue now, right?
Okay, I'll double check it, but I don't believe there's an issue.
Yeah, but unfortunately, with one of my team member has done that, but the flash loan for the 2 accounts hasn't shown up yet.
Hopefully that will be resolved, and the script is still running, and hopefully that will resolve everything.
Yeah, well, he's patiently waiting, but of course, yeah, I think there's no issue at all as long as you're using a whitelisted address.
Yeah, that's it. Cheers, Paul. Was there any other question?
No, thanks, Joe. I appreciate
No problem, mate. Shoba.
It's my turn. Joe, if you get paid 5% on your directs,
Yeah.
okay? So if you make 2 accounts under yourself, you're creating 2 directs under yourself. Do you get paid on those 2?
Yeah.
And
So
how will that be calculated?
based
If
on the
you have
package
one
size, based
account-
on the whether you on the size of license or minor that you buy. It's calculated the same as anything else.
So you
still
do
create you get the 10% check match bonus and the 5% kickback. Essentially, obviously, when Lucky comes, hopefully next week, I'll get her to give a much more detailed plan. But essentially, what you're doing is on the first 2 that you bring in, the left and the right, the first left and the first right,
Yeah.
you're essentially earning 20% because you're earning a 10% check match bonus plus the 5% kickback referral. No, that's not true. Hang on. You're earning 10% check match bonus and you're earning the 5%.
No, I think for the
Yeah.
first you will not get the 5%.
No, it's just 10%, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
just
on
the
the
10%.
first 2, you're earning 10%. Okay. From the third person onwards, you're essentially earning 15% because you're earning 10% check match bonus. Obviously, this is when you're pairing up. The 10% comes when you match up someone to the left and someone on the right.
Okay.
But then you're also earning 5% on there as a direct referral. Plus, you're earning 5% every time they hash up.
Yeah.
And you're earning 5% as the direct referral. So you're earning every time they hash up, you're earning 15%.
Is this capped to the 3x?
Yes, your income on the affiliate model is capped at 300.
Even the direct referral bonus?
Everything. Yeah, your affiliate. Dennis, am I right on that?
Yes.
15%.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Correct.
So you're earning 15% every time. And even even if, because you've got a power leg, so we're working on a power leg. So even though the power leg is not people that you brought in, you're earning a 10% check match plus the 5% hash up bonus on the leg that you're bringing in.
Yeah.
And everybody, not just the people that you bring in, but the people that they bring in as well. But yes, your affiliate income is capped at $300 a day.
A day.
Until
Okay.
you rank up to the next level.
Okay. So it's a day.
Yes. Yeah. Per day. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Does that make sense?
Sort of. I think I need to really look at it and understand it. It'll get there. I'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll do a little, or perhaps Dennis can do a little white screen example afterwards. Dennis, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Okay. So
Thank
we'll
you.
do a little bit afterwards. When we finish questions, I'll stop recording and then Dennis can do a little whiteboard for us.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Bozy, my friend. Bozy.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, mate.
Yes, I got just one question here on the whitelisting. Is
Yep.
the whitelisting still manual, or how is it now? Because
they're now doing it with a script. They've written a script, and that script is now going through the entire system. So the problem that happened with people's flash loan allowance is they moved their database from one company to another company. During the migration of the data, there was a corruption. Not all of the information went across correctly. And that's why there's been a glitch with people's flash loans. So they're now running a couple of different scripts that is going through every single wallet address, and it is confirming it. I think there is partly a manual process, but mostly it's all being done by a script that is double checking the wallet address, double checking the flash loan allowance, and then the flash loan allowance will appear on your dashboard. So although it is taking time, it will all come over the next few days. It has to all come before MVP. So I'm sure it will all be corrected as we go along in the coming days.
okay. So people who subscribe now will be automatically whitelisted, right?
Yes. Yeah, the whitelisting should be done within 24 hours. I mean, I hashed up, I think it was yesterday. If it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. And my 1500 showed up yesterday.
Okay.
So anybody new that joins, they should get their 1500 within 24 hours.
Okay. The biggest challenge is that the April the 5th, we think that they will not postpone again because, well, we've been waiting for a while now.
Yeah, of course. I don't think they will. I mean, from the leadership Zoom we had the other day, he was saying that they're completely on target for the 5th. And they are all hands on deck. There's no miners being minted. Every single person is now 100% focused and is working on Boomerang, getting it right, getting everything done, making sure that we're ready for the 5th. So at the moment, yes, the 5th is on target. But
Okay.
look, anything can happen. You know, technology is what technology is. Technology doesn't care about your schedule and it doesn't care about your deadlines. And it only takes for a glitch to show up and that could delay it. But they certainly can't delay it for a long, long time. I doubt if there's a delay, it'll be delayed more than a couple of days. I think it's very unlikely it'll be delayed a month. I mean, I think it's unlikely that there'll be a delay because there's already been a delay. So they should have given themselves enough time. So I think it's unlikely. But I wouldn't want to be the person to say that it's not going to happen. But I don't think it will happen.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. No problem, Bozy. Great to hear from you. Cece. Unmute.
Get to unmute.
Cece, tell
good
me
to-
what unearthly time is it for you?
Oh, it's not bad at all. It's noon
Oh, 12
18.
o'clock. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, good
So you're in the
timing.
same time zone as Bosie.
Mountain is mine. Yeah, I hope so. My question is along the lines of the last gentleman. Yes. Every other trade, it seems like I'm getting a not whitelisted. And I was wondering if you know kind of what the text schedule is for that particular script.
Have you cleared cache?
Yep.
Have you done all of the, did I send you the video for that?
Actually, yes, but I have a lot of troubleshooting experience, and
Oh, okay.
and that typically will help. That's why I thought I should just go ahead and raise my hand and see if there's just something specific today, or if it's just we're still in the beta.
Yeah, we're still in the beta phase, so they're still running the script. It's an ongoing process. It's not that there's a deadline for it to be resolved by. The scripts are just constantly running, working and figuring it all out, and it's coming through. What I would say is when you clear cache, do you disconnect Boomerang from your wallet before you clear cache?
I did.
Okay, perfect. So if that's not coming up, what day is it? It's Monday tomorrow. We'll have a leadership Zoom. We'll get an update, and then I'll come back to you from there. Okay, see if I need to get your details and get it checked.
Perfect.
Send me your username and your wallet address on Telegram, and then on the leadership Zoom tomorrow, I'll if I get an opportunity to, or if it's required, I'll raise it and get it fixed there and then.
You always do. Thank you so much.
I'll do my best. Mimi.
You do well.
How are you doing, Mimi? Bosie, are you ready?
Why are you calling? Why
just in case, just in case.
Okay.
I'm here.
I will
I'm
try.
here just in case.
I will do my best. I will try. Bosie's not here anymore. Oh, it's there. Okay.
Yeah, Bosie's here.
I have a question. I have two questions.
Yeah.
You have Boomerang now because I listened over the miners for $50 license to mine it. Can you have a Boomerang on top and you buy maybe five license for $50 under the Boomerang?
You can buy, you're not restricted. You can't buy a license for $50. You can buy a miner for $50.
Yeah, this is what I'm asking, miners. Can you buy under the Boomerang?
Yeah, of course. Yes. Yeah, you can buy a miner in your account on WOS. You can buy miners, you can buy licenses, as many of you as you want of each.
And the miner under the Boomerang gives you also access to, qu'est-ce que je veux dire? Yeah, give you the same. Aide-moi ici, aide-moi. Aide-moi. Donc, j'étais en train de demander ceci. Parce que, est-ce qu'en bas du Boomerang, dès qu'on paye, le Boomerang considère comme si c'était la première personne?
C'est-à-dire quoi? Quand tu payes tu achètes la licence de Boomerang?
Oui, parce que, regarde, parce que dans l'autre côté, on achète d'abord une licence de 50, après on achète deux de chaque côté, 50 de chaque côté, ça fait 150, et après on paye deux, ça fait 7, et puis on met le Boomerang en bas. Maintenant qu'il y a le Boomerang en haut, et que tu veux avoir les trucs là pour miner, est-ce que tu peux payer en bas du Boomerang?
Mais oui, absolument. C'est ce que Joe a dit. So Joe is asking, she's asking that now that there is a Boomerang license already purchased, can she add like miners under the Boomerang? So the answer, you already gave it. So I think, yes. So I think she can, so that's the question.
Yes.
Can she buy?
Yes, she can buy miners. Although, although remembering that miners are not being minted at the moment because everything is being focused on Boomerang. So yes, you can buy a miner, but you probably won't receive it until after MVP.
OK.
Tu as compris ça? Donc, les miners qu'on est en train d'acheter maintenant risquent de ne pas fonctionner jusqu'après le lancement de Boomerang officiellement au mois d'avril.
Though it's better to buy Boomerang under the Boomerang. I understand that. My second question is, it was very difficult to me to try to change USDT to Matic. How can I do the Matic in my account? That was I tried with Bozy yesterday. Then we could not do it. I don't know how can I do it.
Okay. So perhaps that'd be better if I do a Zoom with you and Bozy independently, and I can show you, and we can look at what platforms you're on, and then we can have a look at how we're gonna do it for you, because that could be quite detailed right now. So if you want to do a Zoom later on today, when you're both free, then we can jump on together, and then we can have a look at how we can help you do that.
Thank you very much.
Is that okay, Bozy?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But when do you think we can do that? Because in an hour or in 30 minutes, there is another Zoom, the Sunday Zoom.
Yeah, let's
think.
do it. Let's do it this evening after the Zoom. Let's say at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. UK time. So that'd be 2 hours after the Zoom starts.
Well, I think I would be having mass at that time.
Oh,
I will go
too
to
late
church.
for you. Well, that's fine. What time does it finish for you?
Well, the mass takes an hour and a half.
Okay, so that's fine. You just tell me when you're ready. Mimi, ask
Yes.
Mimi if she's okay with it being a bit later. I mean, it doesn't matter to me if it's 11 o'clock at night for me.
Me also.
Okay.
That's
okay.
fine.
We'll let you know.
Okay, Mimi, so stay tuned into your phone. Bozy's going to let me know when he's free, and then we'll jump on together, okay?
Okay, it's good.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your question, Mimi.
Yeah.
Shoba?
Are you going to put the link for the call? I'm getting people asking me.
For
7
tonight's
o'clock.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it straight after this.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, is that all the questions? Last call for questions. Basta. Hey, Basta.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
Amazing to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Very much appreciated. Great to see you.
Of course, man, I have to learn the business for me to
Indeed.
introduce it to my friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so this is actually just a clarification because from what I understood before is when we bought a license, we already have the miner. So I just wanted to clear that since it's not minted yet, I mean, the miner's not minted yet. So it doesn't mean that we bought a license to trade. We already have the miner, right? We have to purchase it separately.
No, you can buy miners separately, but every license you buy comes with a free miner.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
So that miner will just turn up in your dashboard on the BTC 20 DApp, on the COD 20 DApp, sorry. So that will just show up there when they mint it. So every license will come with a free miner, but you can buy additional miners if you want to. I mean, I've probably got around 40, 50 miners.
Yeah. Okay. That's all that I wanted to know, Joe. Thank you so much.
No problem. Anytime. Okay, well, I think if that's the last question, we will call it there. Let everybody have a little break before we go on to the UK prime time. Thank you, everybody, for joining, and we will see you all again next Friday. If there's anybody here that's for the first time, congratulations on being here. And if you're here and you've not yet joined, then refer back to the person who brought you here today. They will answer any additional questions for you. And obviously, the first question you want to be asking them is how do I get started in this incredible project. So thanks everybody, and we will see you all again. Well, we'll see you on tonight's Zoom, a prime time Zoom, and if not, I will see you next week. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I do.
Bye, everybody. I'll see you
Thank
tonight,
you,
Mimi.
Dennis.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Dennis. Big thanks to
Bye.
Dennis for demonstrating.
Thank you, Dennis.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you, Dennis.
Bye.
Welcome, everyone.
Yes.